Only God knows what I wrote last week. I still haven't gone back and read it. I don't know what I wrote. And the teacher is going to be over there opening a Jack in a Box. I'm praying for that blessed soul who's going to read that work. And then, sometimes the nerve on me to want a good grade on it. The nerve. Hello, my good people, and welcome back to Onyi's World. Listen, if this is your first time here, you are most welcome. It's another day and I have to report myself. Guys, I have a very bad habit of procrastinating, and I have tried scheduling, I have tried journaling, my body just does not. I work well under pressure. At least I think I work well under pressure, but the worst of it just happened this past week. I had a massive paper to write. For those of you who don't know, I am a perpetual student. I will always be learning something. But I had a massive paper to write, upwards of 4,000 words, and then I had to accompany that paper with a PowerPoint presentation. Well, I knew this, right? So I went ahead and I did a little bit of researching, looked up my documentation, put some points down that I wanted to discuss. But as far as starting to write, I did not start until Saturday, and the paper was due Sunday by 11:59. So on Saturday, I wrote 700 words, and I just completely had writer's block. Could not think up anything else to put in that thing. So I set it down. I said, you know what? I will tend to this tomorrow first thing. So went to church. After service, I had to get back to writing the paper. So, had to pass off the baby to somebody else, make sure that everything, went on as it should. Luckily for me, normally the girls, my older girls, will try to help the baby, but that baby knows who her mother is and wants nobody else. So they went out with their dad to go do a little bit of shopping, and I got left home with the baby. And y'all, the Lord put a good sleep on that baby, and she slept and let me do my work. But like I said, it was 4,000 words, and I had a good head knowledge of what I wanted to say. But by the time I was done writing that paper, y'all, just the paper, it was 10 o'clock, 10:30. So if you remember, I said I had to do a PowerPoint presentation too. Y'all, I did a 12-slide PowerPoint presentation in 45 minutes from scratch. And whatever the paper and the PowerPoint presentation says, I has no clue. My teacher, whoever is going to be reviewing it, they're going to have to zoom in, zoom out, scratch their head, wonder, pray, and then come back to it, because they're not going to know. How are they going to know when I don't even know what I wrote about? And I really ought to stop, because, oh my goodness. And it's not for anything else. I usually panic if I'm going to travel, so I prepare ahead of time. And, as far as cooking, different things of that sort, I prepare ahead of time. But when it comes to school work, y'all, I don't know what it is. I cannot convince my head to think up or calm down enough to sit in one place and do my work until it is pressing. And then when it's pressing, it's like every cloud just dissipates. All of that confusion, all of that inability to focus just goes away. I get to typing. I get to clanking on that keyboard. And sometimes I go back and I read my work and I'm like, dang, whoever wrote this is kind of smart. And that's when I'm like, oh, I wrote it. And I wrote what I don't even know about, right? This is kind of different. But y'all, pray for me. If you love me, if you love watching these videos, and you sit down and you pray, just make some time and say, Lord, Onyinye needs help. She needs to focus in a way that allows her to create outlines, or just do something. Help her not to procrastinate anymore. Yeah, I will read the book. I will do everything. But as far as sit down and do the work, give me 1 second, please. Got somebody knocking on the door. I can't, and I need to stop. And I need deliverance, y'all. Because I did the same thing when I did my capstone for my master's program, for my bachelor's program, for nursing homework, for every single thing. I let it press until the last second. And I have heard it said that intelligent people, I'm not calling myself intelligent, I'm not stupid either, that intelligent people tend to put work off and procrastinate until the last second, and then they sort of overwhelm their brains. Well, I can definitely sign off on the overwhelm your brain stuff. I tend to overwhelm my mind a lot because when it comes down to it, I know what I want to do. I know how quickly I want it done, but that's not the right way. And the worst part is that my children, my oldest, has picked up on this behavior. Y'all, these girls will have those, what's those little board things that you have to do with the collages and presentations. They will have work to do and they will know about it for a while. And then the week before it's due will be the first time I hear about it, where the teacher normally puts it in their syllabus from the beginning of the 9 weeks or a quarter or whatever. And they have me, there was one time my second daughter had me run into Walmart the night before the project was due to buy the little 3 thingy board that what they call those things, that they have to use for their project. She had me in Walmart buying this thing, buying the fabric, buying the little, whatever the little appliques are that goes on the, we just don't do well with scheduling our work. And I'm sitting here trying to motivate them. Could you imagine the hypocrisy? Trying to motivate them to do their work on time so that they don't feel pressed. When I myself, I guess I love the juices. I thrive on being pressed. So y'all, pray for me. I can use the prayers. It's not normal. Listen, and then beyond praying for me, pray for me that I make it through this school piece, because it's one thing to procrastinate and know that you can do the work. It's a whole nother thing to procrastinate because you are just brain tired and school no longer pulls your attention or is attractive to you. I really have to sit down sometimes and tune in and find my drive, because I have literally been in school since 2009 getting advanced degrees. I started out nursing in 2002 when I got accepted in my LPN program, but stuff happened, life happened. And fast forward to now, I've just decided that I'm just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. And my brain is like, listen, it's time to pump the brakes. We are tired. And I can't blame my poor brain. I really do sign off on that message. I'm tired. So pray for me to finish my current program. I've got a little bit more to go. I'm not going to put it out there because then y'all are going to start holding me responsible for it. And I cannot be under that kind of stress. If I need a break, I'm going to take one. I don't know when that is, but honestly, I'm at the point where it's like, take a break. But yes, I need to stop procrastinating. I need to do my work on time. I need to do my work well, read it. You understand? Proofread it, change some stuff that needs changing, fix some errors, because only God knows what I wrote last week. I still haven't gone back and read it. I don't know what I wrote. And the teacher is going to be over there opening a Jack in a Box. I'm praying for that blessed soul who's going to read that work. And then, sometimes the nerve on me to want a good grade on it, the nerve. So pray for me on that too. But listen, this is where I had to come and report myself. I had to get it off my chest because confession is good for the soul. And I hope you all can pray for me, work with me. Something has to change, and it has to change really soon. Well, listen, I'm going to sign off tonight because I am very mentally tired. I just didn't want to leave you all hanging. I had to come talk to my favorite people. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you are made aware of every time I upload a video. Come with me. We are building a community. Let's come laugh. If you're not going to laugh at me, laugh with me. But either way, it's best to be laughing. I love y'all, and until the next time, be good and make sure you keep good Christian friends. All right? Bye-bye.